What's up, y'all? I'm gonna be recapping the Darren Till Robert Whittaker card on Fight Island. It was a pretty good show, I thought. I think if I was to say, yeah, I think it was the best show of the at all the Fight Island fight night cards. Honestly, we start off the card with Nathaniel Woods, looking amazing. By the way, let me find out the other guy's name. Let me bring it up. Versus John Castanilla or whatever his name was. Yeah, Nathaniel looked good, man. I was impressed with that performance. Came back strong after the John Dotson loss. Beth Kochea is a fucking idiot. Tanner Bozer looked pretty good. I seen that. Mike Grundy versus Movisar Evilov was a really good fucking scrap. Yeah, they had a lot of fun grappling situations and grappling scrambles. I'm a wrestler, so I love watching that shit. What's it called? Tom Aspinall. Dude, that kid had a really good 1-2 and just sat Jake Collier down. And now let's talk about Nicholas Dalby and Jesse Ronson. I don't know how to explain this without, like, for real, Nicholas? This is what we doing now? Like, it was, like, he was just coming with no respect. And just, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know, man. But Jesse Ronson knocked him down and then got the sub. I think he was the biggest underdog of the night. He fucking looked like the biggest underdog of the night, but it is what it is, man. It was a quick finish. Dalby, come on, man. But Francisco Trinaldo versus Jay Herbert. This was a good fight. This was a fun fight. I thought maybe they could have pumped these guys up in the co-main event, put fucking Shogun versus Little Nog here, but I'll talk about that later. Yeah, dude, Trinaldo came strong. He recovered from getting knocked down in the second round. This was a good scrap. Jay Herbert, keep your head up. There was some disputes about the stoppage, but I wasn't sure what people were complaining about. Like, maybe I gotta look into it, but were people complaining that it was too early or late? Like, I don't know. If you get complain that it was too early, then I don't, like, you might be a little retarded. Cause that boy was like, he fell like he had his, like, he fell back like this, like he was talking to someone on the fucking phone. So it is what it is. Next fight. Oh yeah, Kazmat Chamiz versus Ryan's Reyes McKee. This was a good fight, man. He looked good, man. He looked good. He did me. Hey, I don't know. That dude is. I don't know how good he is, but we're gonna see. I don't think he's the. I don't think he's the Usman destroyer. I don't like hyping people up. He seems like a good fighter, but yeah, there's also a lot of Dagestani guys that are really, really good. I don't think he's the best one. I don't think he's Khabib 2.0, but hey, we're gonna see with him. Next fight. Alex Oliveira versus Peter Soboto. Hey, Alex looked really, really good. He was able to manage distance with that front kick. And I don't know if they count that as a knockdown at the end of the second round, but it was either a slip. But, Alex looked like, he had the power advantage, and he was able to, control distance and control the fucking fight. And he looked really good. So can't wait for him to get back in there. Can't wait to see who he fights next. Alex Oliveira has great fucking fights all the time. He's always super entertaining to watch. Next fight fucking pissed me off. Paul Craig versus Guzman Antakalov or whatever his name is. I don't fucking like Paul Craig. I know there's some people that fucking think he's good. Dude, he's all this and then he pulls fucking guard. That's all he does. Like at the weigh-ins, I don't know, man. I enjoyed it when Alonzo Minifield fucking sat his ass down. But yeah, he got the W today and got the submission. But it is what it is. Carla Esparza versus Marina Rodriguez. Good fight. I thought Carla won pretty much every single round, but Marina, did a lot of good work from the guard. Hurt her eye and shit like that. I think Carlos should probably match up with the winner of Claudia Gadelha and the Asian girl. I'm sorry, I don't mean to call her that, but it is what it is. Next fucking fight, probably the most depressing fight of the whole fucking night. Fabricio Verdun versus Alexander Gustafsson. Like, come the fuck on, bro. Like, where was this Verdun when he fought Oleinik? Like, come on, dude. Like, I'm like no hate towards Verdun. Like, you fucking won. It is what it is. I'm not gonna be mad at somebody for fucking winning. That's so stupid. But like, yo, like we could have got Alexander Gustafsson in the heavyweight division, and the heavyweight division could be like kind of decent. Like when your best guy, or one of your best guys, is Curtis Blades. You know what I'm saying? You got guys like that, like. But Gus lost, and I'm just happy I didn't argue with none of the Verdun fans or whatever, because the Verdun fans were going crazy on Twitter. So I'm just happy I didn't look stupid. But yeah, Gus had a good sprawl, but it's that reshoot, man. It's that reshoot that Verdun has, and it doesn't even matter if he gets that Gable grip right, like for the single leg, he can just like hip escape and then just get half guard from there, and it's just over. And he got his back, and then got the arm bar, and it was fucking beautiful, man. Verdun, still one of the best guys in the game, man. But yeah, he's done, so it is what it is. Shogun versus Lil Nog. Out of respect for myself, I really didn't want to watch this fight. I ended up watching it. I just knew Shogun wasn't. Shogun did have some entertaining fights with Tyson Pedro. Oh, did he have another fight? What's that guy's name? The guy that lost to Maurice Green. Gian Vellante. Yeah, that was a pretty good fight. And it is what it is with Shogun. But ever since if you're going to fucking draws with Paul Craig, Mr. I pull guard 24/7. Like I knew this fight was gonna be a stinker, and it wasn't that bad. But you could have put this at a prelim, a main event, or whatever, and you could have put Trinaldo and Herbert on there. But it is what it is. And then another disappointing thing. Robert Whittaker versus Darren Till. Robert Whittaker ended up getting the win. Oh yeah, and Shogun won, by the way, if I didn't say that. But yeah, man, Robert. I liked what Robert did. I made a big point that the reason why I thought Robert would lose was, he's a wrestler at heart, and he's one of those wrestlers that kind of fell in love with his hands. And there were certain things he could have done in Israel Adesanya matchup, the Wonder Boy matchup. He didn't go for takedowns. He didn't mix it up. He didn't give different looks. In this fight, he gave a lot of different looks. He beat up the leg of Darren Till, and he was able to get the decision. I had it 2-2 going in the fifth. Those last two takedowns helped him. I think some people had 3-1 going into the fifth. I gave Till the fourth. So, and then he struck him. But my main point was I didn't think he was gonna outstrike a guy like Darren Till that's doing Muay Thai his whole fucking life, right? I didn't think he was gonna do that. But it is what it is. Darren Till, he got Darren. He took his lead leg away, and he was able to throw a lot of takedowns in. So Robert looked improved. I don't think he looked better. I don't think we're gonna see a championship reign out of Robert Whittaker. I think he's still on the chopping block. His takedowns didn't look that good. He didn't look like a guy that what's it called? I think entered, or what is it? Got accepted to the Australian Olympic team or whatever. All right, sorry for the cut, but yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this fucking computer. But like I was saying, right, he's a guy that made the Australian wrestling team for the Olympics. But he went for so many single leg entries that he wasn't completing. I understood that they were half-hearted attempts to go hit him with the hook, but it is what it is. I wasn't too impressed with Robert Whittaker. I was more impressed with Darren Till, to be honest. I do think this Robert Whittaker might give Israel Adesanya a test, but I still think Izzy beats him. But yeah, I just felt like personally, in that title fight, Robert Whittaker did not do the smart thing, and he did not go for any takedowns, and I thought that's what led to his downfall. But this was a good fight, though. The first two rounds, they dropped each other. Some people are saying it was a dud. I thought it was a good technical fight. And yeah, I enjoyed it. It is what it is. Not the best night for me, man. Obviously, I'm not too happy, but I think tomorrow's gonna be my birthday. So I'm just happy that I saw a great show. At least I didn't see Darren till get knocked out. That's another thing I should be happy about. you know, and yeah, it is what it is, man. Can't wait for Derek Brunson versus Edmund Shabazian. That video is gonna come out, I think at 5 o'clock tomorrow. So, all right, see y'all.